What's up, YouTube? It's JB. Coming back at you with another Mini Z video. So, one thing I wanted to do was do a review of the RCP Mini 96 track. The Mini 96 track is basically the small version, more of an in-home version of their I guess more popular 50 centimeter tiles, which is like the wide L, and some of those for bigger spaces that different clubs might be running. But for me, what I needed was something at home, so I could be more competitive when I went out with the guys at the club to run. And I'm a competitive guy. It was great fun to go out with the guys. They're a great group of guys, but I'd get out on the track and I'd be banging off the walls, banging into their cars, and that's for me. It was fun, but it wasn't as much fun as it could be. So what I wanted is something at home that I could put together easy, quickly, get some laps in, put it back in the closet so the kids don't jump all over it, and go from there. So what I found is this track is great. I wish I'd have bought it sooner than I did, but what I've got, I laid the R8s out there just to kind of give you an idea size-wise on one of the tiles, what the car looks like on there. They're pretty tight. Basically 30 centimeters is 12 inches by 12 inches. So it's real tight compared to the 50 centimeter tiles that we're running with the club here in DC. So what you get in the package is you get a total of 96 tiles. Here's one of the straight tiles, got the two holes at the top. You got a rough side, you got a slick side. I'm running the rough side. I would assume the slick side would be for the drifters, which is cool. So you get these tiles, you get these rails. So what you do is you throw those on there. Then you take one of these guys, slide it up to the bottom, and then you put this cap on it, you screw that on. So one of the videos that I watched, they were talking about it took 2 hours to lay the track out, and I just didn't have any time for that. So I know what they're talking about now is that basically when you first get the track and you're putting all these rails on and you're putting these guys on, it takes about 2 hours to put all that on 96 pieces. Once you get that done, right now I leave some stuff hung together, I put it in the closet, and when I go to take it out, I can have a track laid out in about 10 minutes and be running. So it really doesn't take that long. That was one of the things that kind of put me off with getting it. I just didn't know, how you had to care for it and all that. But they're pretty resilient pieces, so they'll come back if they get a little bow to them or they don't sit in the closet quite right. It's going to be all right. They'll lay back down. So Mini 96 track. It's great investment. You got your turns, you got your inside turns. I've done a ton of different layouts. Typically what I do, being a newbie in the Mini Z racing, what I'll do is I'll figure out the type of turn that's giving me the most trouble when I go out and race with the guys at the hobby shop. So what I'll do is I'll set that up here on my Mini 96 track with the 30 centimeter tiles to improve and try to get better. So it's really just for practice. I don't put a lap time or anything like that on this. I just basically bring home ideas on what I need to work on. I put the car on it and I just keep practicing until I finally figure it out or I get the hang of it. So on the 30 centimeter tiles, they're tight. So if you can run on this, you can definitely run. When you get on those 50 centimeter tiles, the track's going to feel huge. It's going to be such a huge difference. You're going to have tighter lines. You're going to be cleaner, which is going to be faster. You can have the fastest car on the track, but if you can't keep from banging into walls, it's really not the fastest out there. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to show some layouts, different layouts that I've used, different things I've used to practice with, which will be coming up next. Also with a couple of run videos as well, just kind of showing what the car actually looks like on the track and how how tight it is and how much better you'll be when you get on the bigger track after practicing with this one. So anyway, that's my review of the Mini 96 from RCP. Bunch of different websites have the track in stock. Good investment if you're looking to do Mini Z racing. And if there's I'm pretty new to the game, but if anybody has any questions on Mini Z, hit me up and I'll be glad to answer any questions. All right, YouTube. Appreciate it. See ya.